decades. We're able to reduce our imports of foreign oil because of domestic oil production. So right now, most of that is happening in the Bakken Formation in North Dakota, but the Niobrara in Colorado has the potential to dramatically change the nature of oil production in this country, and it's the most exciting play happening across the country.
What do you think the potential for that is here in El Paso County?
We're still in the exploratory phase. So the potential for that in El Paso County, if we have county regulations, is zero. The potential for that, if we have a state that's open for business because we have a state regulatory regime, is then a very exciting chapter of unfolding exploration. So we don't know. We're still in the exploratory phase. The Niobrara is a formation that's at about 7,000 feet below ground surface. It's been very productive in Weld County, and in your packet I just picked one. You could do a Google search and find 100 articles that identify some of the economic potential in that one county. So we know that we have a sweet spot in Weld County, and that has inspired companies to take out leases across much of eastern Colorado. And so while this has excited people in many ways, it's excited them about the potential for economic development, and it's also excited this rush to regulate that we've talked about. What we don't know is how consistent the Niobrara will be. We know that there have been dry holes in the Niobrara, so we don't know we know it's not uniform. We don't know where future sweet spots will be. And it's part of the excitement of oil and gas exploration, even though we have 3D seismic technology that can identify the formation, even though we have this amazing horizontal drilling and multi-stage hydraulic fracturing that allows us to get more than 10 times the resource that we used to with 1/10 of the footprint. We don't know where we will be successful. So it is a chapter yet to unfold. Without exploration, there certainly won't be development. But we know that we could see a real oil boom across eastern Colorado that could have dramatic positive impacts for the country by allowing us to produce more of our oil domestically.
Is it fair to say that the industry is really focused on finding oil and not so interested in finding natural gas?
Absolutely.
Because of the market?
Absolutely. So the natural gas prices are depressed for the foreseeable future. Historically, Colorado's been an 85% natural gas producing state. Depressed natural gas prices are great for consumers. That means we can convert coal-fired power plants to natural gas-fired power plants. It means we can continue to grow the market for natural gas vehicles. These things are projected for decades to come at low depressed prices. That's all great for consumers. For energy producers, they have to balance their portfolio with natural gas liquids and with oils. And with oil prices anywhere around $100 a barrel, whether it's 90 or 110, and natural gas liquids are also very profitable, that liquids-rich plays are where you're going to see the majority of exploration. And the Niobrara is a 70% liquids-rich play. So there will continue
70%.
So there will continue to be gas produced from the Niobrara, but it will be the liquids that make the economics. So a very astute question about why companies
The
are
infrastructure for natural gas also is more costly to the industry on the ground than it is for oil.
Well, I guess it would depend upon how far in the life cycle you're looking, because in terms of natural gas refining versus liquids refining, it's really quite variable depending on the products that you're looking at. Nevertheless, it is the price of both production of the resource and the cost of infrastructure that on balance are what companies are striving to make work.
Is there any place you guys won't drill?
Surely. There are places that are off limits to drilling in Colorado and across the country. With regards to private property rights and mineral rights, there are many places that have mineral rights that are totally appropriate to drill, and we value the mineral right with equal to the surface right. And so in terms of the Eastern Plains, where there's a property right and a willing buyer and seller, we think it's appropriate to look at development.
But on that